A scene unfolds in a quaint suburban neighborhood where a gang of mafia puppies takes charge of an unsuspecting grandmother's yard work. The elderly lady, frazzled and confused, observes as her once peaceful garden transforms into a turf war of adorable chaos. In a surprising twist, the puppies gather for a meeting, turning gardening into a comical criminal enterprise, complete with heist-like team discussions. The neighborhood cats, observing from a distance, are both intrigued and confused, serving as reluctant observers of this furry underworld. The scene escalates as the garden boss puppy attempts to assert dominance over the yard, leading to a hilarious showdown with the determined grandmother. Armed with her trusty watering can, she stands ready to reclaim her garden, turning the fight into a whimsical dance-off instead. As the epic showdown continues, both the mafia puppies and the spirited grandmother find themselves in a hilarious tug-of-war, turning the yard into a playground of absurdity. A cheeky sign hints that yard work is now a bizarre business venture, highlighting the unpredictable nature of their newfound rivalry. The grand finale unfolds with the mafia puppies collapsing into a fluffy pile of cuteness, having exhausted themselves in their hilarious gardening escapade. Meanwhile, the grandmother relaxes in her chair, sipping lemonade, reveling in the joyful chaos that has turned her yard work into an unexpected adventure. A bird's-eye view captures the delightful disorder that has become the garden, showcasing the puppy's mischievous handiwork. Meanwhile, local children gather curiously at the fence, enchanted by the spectacle, celebrating the rise of the grandmother as the beloved yard queen of their whimsical neighborhood. In a heartwarming turn of events, the mafia puppies don crowns of flowers, celebrating their triumph alongside the delighted grandmother as they capture their victory in a jovial selfie. Inside the home, a framed photo immortalizes their teamwork, proudly announcing their title as Yard Work Champions, blending humor with endearing camaraderie. In a delightful twist, the mafia puppies open a quirky lemonade stand, proudly proclaiming their refreshing concoction as positively refreshing. The grandmother looks on from her porch, basking in the laughter and community spirit as neighbors flock to support this hilarious business venture. As the mafia puppies lounge in their makeshift office, sipping lemonade like seasoned moguls, they relish their newfound fame and fortune. Meanwhile, a skeptical neighborhood dog observes from a distance, humorously remarking on the absurdity of it all, embracing the comedic spirit of the gang's unorthodox approach to yard work. With a flair for the dramatic, the mafia puppies revel in their celebrity status, adorning the yard with playful wanted posters glorifying their charm. Meanwhile, the grandmother takes center stage, serving cookies to her delighted neighbors, as the puppies hilariously attempt to conduct a dog training seminar for an audience of ever-curious squirrels. In a comedic turn, the mafia puppies don detective outfits, investigating an inexplicable hole in the garden with utmost seriousness. Unbeknownst to them, a giggling group of children prepares a playful ambush, poised to drench the unsuspecting puppies with water balloons, transforming the serene afternoon into a scene of playful chaos. Soaked and gleeful, the mafia puppies shake off the water like cartoon characters, surrounded by laughter from the children who orchestrated their playful downfall. The grandmother, amused yet wise, chimes in with a light-hearted warning, reminding her furry friends that next time, they should bring backup for their outrageous adventures. Wrapped snugly in vibrant towels, the mafia puppies convene for a secretive planning session, fixated on the legendary cookie jar that sits atop the kitchen shelf. Meanwhile, the grandmother eavesdrops with a knowing smile, ready to foil their plans with her freshly baked cookies, setting the stage for yet another round of hilarity. In their superhero costumes, the mafia puppies take a daring leap towards the coveted cookie jar, embodying the spirit of adventure. The grandmother, leaning against the kitchen doorway, bursts into laughter at their near miss, providing a light-hearted commentary on the hilariously chaotic escapade unfolding in her garden. With cookie crumbs littering their fur, the mafia puppies sit in the flower pot, gazing up at the cookie jar with an adorable mix of innocence and determination. The grandmother kneels down, teasingly brandishing a cookie, while a curious squirrel looks on, thoroughly entertained by the antics of this furry crew caught in their comical quest. Inspired by the grandmother's playful encouragement, the mafia puppies launch into a comical display of teamwork, attempting to form a wobbly pyramid to snag the cookie jar. Meanwhile, the enthusiastic squirrel serves as an unexpected cheerleader, raising its paws in support, turning the garden into a lively arena of laughter and camaraderie. As the pyramid of puppies sways dangerously, one brave pup takes a comedic tumble into the flower bed, sending petals flying everywhere. The spectacle leaves the grandmother in fits of laughter, while the delighted squirrel rolls around in sheer amusement, savoring every moment of this uproarious garden escapade.